Hello guys, let's look into the ideas of how to create the About Me section. Let's do the talking in Dreamweaver. Now we are going to create another section after the portfolio reader section. We're going to create a section called About Me. Alright, now for this About Me section, I'm going to use two methods. Okay, two ways of creating it so that you can have a choice of which method you want to follow. I'm going to put just these two methods here so that you can see how I'm going to do it. So the first section of the About Me would be using two even column. So which means earlier on, what we did here was styles global. Take a look at the call LG to uneven column, which is 64%, right? Now, for the first section of the About Me, I'm going to create two even column. So this is uneven. This is uneven. That's why we name it as uneven call, right? Which is 60-40%, right? But it's 64 and 31. Minus up all the gaps in between. All right, and this is three columns, which is 31 for each of them. Now for the even column, it would be 50-50. So I'm going to create a call LG class here, which is called two even column. Right, I'm going to name it as two even column. Okay, and I'm going to put it 50% here. So both of the images will appear differently. So in order to do so, first of all, again, I'm going to reuse whatever I've created from here earlier on. So I go back to the code here. So I'm going to reduce the size. Okay. Now this is the portfolio video section that we created earlier on. I'm going to copy the whole thing here. Right. Command C. Right. I'm going to go down here. Make sure it's just right after here, which is above the closing main tag. Yeah. So I'm going to put it here. Enter. Back. Okay, paste. Alright, so this is portfolio section for video, and this is going to be my About Me section. Okay, I'm going to put 1 here. Okay, save. Alright, now for this About Me section, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put, again, the same name, box video, but is this not going to be a video? Okay, now this is going to be about. Just put about, all right? And the content here, change the video to about as well. And as I said that I want to create a name here, a new class name here called call-lg to even column. It's no longer uneven, yeah? So I put it even column. Do I need this call? This call? Now try to refresh here from here and take a look. Call, do I need this? Yes, we need, because we always need the box, right, to be auto in width and to have the margin set nicely in within the padding. So the call here is important. We need to apply for each of this. Only here in the middle here, which is the call LG, okay, the responsive query, the responsive view, the one that trigger in different media query has to be different. So we're going to use two even call. We don't have it right here. Okay, we have two uneven call, which is 64. We're going to create this class later on. Okay, do we need to apply float left? Yes, we need, because we have more than two items, which is two columns. Hence, we need to put float left. Do we need to put call MD? Let's take a look here, call MD. Yes, we need, because we need to trigger this in the tablet view. Do we need call XS? Yes, we need, because we need to trigger this in the mobile view as well. Call XS. So we're not going to change this. This is going to be the same. Now here we have iframe. Do we need iframe? No, we don't need, because we're not going to use the YouTube video anymore. So highlight the iframe and just delete it carefully like this, so that we know that in the middle here has got space for us to put content. Yeah. Okay, so don't delete that. Just enter like this. So later, whatever you copy and paste it here. Okay, this is for the two even column. What about the next one? Okay, the next one is going to be call as well. Is it going to be LG? What is LG? Styles, global. Take a look at the call LG. Call LG is 31%, which is wrong, right? We don't want call LG. We want two even columns, right? This is 50%, copy. Hence, here must be 50% as well. 50-50 makes 100, right? So I'm going to put call LG to even column as well. I'm going to float it left. I'm going to apply call MD, call XS. Okay. Now, what do I need to put here? Do I need to put a title here? Yeah, I'm going to write something about myself. Okay. So the title here, this is a class, right? I'm going to change the video to about. Okay. And the content here, I'm going to change this to a about me. And the text here, I'm going to change this to about as well. Whatever you see for the video, you have to delete it. And I don't need this lesson 1, 2, 3 and the span, no, and the strong and italic, all this description for lesson 1 to 5, yeah. So I'll delete the whole thing in the middle here. Did I highlight it correctly? Let's take a look here to here. Yes, correct. I'm going to hide this away first. Okay, now here I'm going to put, definitely I'm going to put some stuff here, right? Because the P closes here. So I have a button here, right? Arif is a button that linked to a YouTube channel, okay, which I put the title, called the alt text, right? My name, and I target it blank. And I have a class called button subscribe. Do I need this A tag? No, I don't need this button. I don't need, yeah? So I've deleted this A text without deleting the P, closing P, because this closing P belongs to here. Okay, so just carefully highlight the A tag and hit delete. Okay, so I'm going to write something here later. Okay, and this is the open div, closing div, open P, closing P, open P here and closing P here, because I'm going to type in stuff here. Okay, make a space here. All right, and what is this div? This div is for the content, okay, for the content about. This div is for the content about, and this is the div for the box content. So nice and clean, about me section 1. Okay, save first. All right, now let's go to split mode and take a look. Now what I've did here, you see, I've typed the word about me, right? It appears here, right? Because we haven't do anything to it yet, right? Okay, now in order to see it clearly and nicely, right, we have to create the Clearfix first, okay, for each section that we created. So go back to the code here. Let's take a look here. Okay, this one push higher so that we can check both area here. Okay, now go down. Now let's do it one by one. Create the class that we need first of all. Okay, are we still in the global view? Yes, we are. So click Styles, Global. Now for the selector here, what do we need to create? Now, first of all, take a look at this box about, right? Class, box about. So we need a box about. So we have box portfolio, we have box video, right? And then we clear fix for the video, box video. So right after the clear fix for the box video, we click plus sign. We type period, box. Okay, now this is about, enter. Okay, now about, I'm going to clear fix first so that I have a wider column here to see. So for box about here, I'm going to put a color for the background. Click show set, click background and select a background color. Now I'm not going to use white because I want to see the difference in between. Yeah, so just use any color which is different from white. Let's say I'm going to use this color. Okay, enter. Okay, now I'm going to create a clear fix. So click on the box about, click the plus sign. Okay, type box about, it's here, colon, and type after, enter, enter. All right, now go to box video after. Okay, take the feature from here, the styles. So right click, copy all styles. We need all the styles, and click on the box about after, right click and paste style. So once we have done the clear fix, okay, we begin to see the box below here. Okay, now this is correct, yeah, because this box about is seated on top of the footer, which is correct. But why is it so small? Because we haven't defined any size for it. Okay, so we're going to put in our stuff inside, then the area here will become bigger. So the next thing here, we need to create a class called content about. So we go to content here, content video we have done. So click on content video and click plus sign, type in content. Okay, we have the word about here, enter. Okay, now for the content about, I'm not going to do anything for the styles yet. I'm going to further create a class, this one. I'm going to create this class, so I'm going to put it just right after the call LG2 uneven column. Alright, I'm going to click plus sign. I'm going to type in period call dash LG dash 2 even call, like this. And I'm going to apply with here, percentage, force in percentage. And I'm going to say, remember we have the margin for 1% all around. So we have to put, for 50, we have to put 48. Okay, this should be the correct one. So we applied it in here. And hence you see that it goes to middle right now. Okay, what else? We have float left already. We have call MD. We have all this. Okay, we have applied this. Now, what about title? We need the about title also. Okay, go to the title video. We have title video here, right? Now ensure you're in styles global, yeah? Title video, right after the title video, we create a class called title about. Now for the title about, obviously, I'm going to adjust the size. Okay, now make the size bigger. Make the size bigger. Let's say I'm going to put 30. I'm going to switch it to white as well. It look nicer. Okay, enter. Am I going to put it to the center? I'm not sure. So I don't touch it first. Click show set now for temporarily. Okay, it will be like this. So now proceed and create another class called text about. So text about will be under text here after the text video. So click plus sign, check are you inside styles and global. Type text about. Okay. Now for the text about, I don't have any text yet, so I'm not going to do any styling yet. Okay, so save the work, save all, just for once, preview. Okay, is the spacing good enough? This spacing is large, right? Now because we purposely make the gap here to be that huge, right? Okay, so here, let's say we don't want, okay, we don't want to have a spacing here. How to adjust not to have spacing? We already learned how to make spacing here, how not to have spacing in between here. Okay, for now, I'm going to leave this size in between here alone first. Let's fix the content first in the middle. First of all, for the title here, we're going to create two sections of about. Hence, this title about, right, to avoid confusion later, we have to rename it to 1. Title about 1 and text about 1 because the content will be different. But for all these, it will be the same. Okay, so we don't need to be different. Here, title about 1 and text about 1. So you go styles, global, title about, double click and type 1. Enter, enter. Now for the text, double click and type 1. Okay, so that's about it for the changes. Now I'm going to put something like that, the real you. Okay, just put something, some hashtag, okay, and once you have this, you actually want to adjust the size, right, and also the color, inline text. So highlight this, Command T, and type in span dash class, enter. Okay, and you're going to apply text pink again. I'm going to reuse the pink color throughout. Okay, so reuse it. Yep, and definitely I'm going to put it italic this round as well. Command T, I'm going to put strong first. Alright, and I'm going to highlight it again and put it italic. Command T and type the word I, enter. Okay, so that's about it for the title. Yeah. Now take a look at the background color here. I think I need to reduce down the color. Okay, so I go to box. It's under box, right? This one. So we go to box about here. Right? It's alpha. Move down the alpha. Now we've done the title. This is the title. Now I'm going to do the text here. What are we going to do for the text? I'm going to write something about me. And I'm not ready to write yet. What do? I put a dummy text. I'm going to put a lorem ipsum text. So how are we going to do this? You're going to click here once. You're going to type the word lorem, lorem. And in code mode here, what applicable is actually you can type in how many letters, how many words you want it. Say like you want 20 words. So you just type 20 here. And then you hit tab on your keyboard. Hit tab. And you will see that it came out 20 letters. So this style for coding is called emmet. Alright, we're not learning emmet for our syllabus, but this is just a little knowledge here. Alright, so are you going to put more for this? Let's say I'm going to put BR. Okay, BR tag, shift, enter. Tap again, lorem. So just put another 10 character, tap. Okay, shift, enter again. So that you give another column. Do you need to shift enter actually? Okay, if you don't need the shift enter, just make sure it goes back like this. Okay, one column, and now you put shift enter. Okay, shift enter. One more, shift enter. Okay, and type lorem, lorem. I need 40 character now. Type 40, no space in between, and click tab. Okay, so these are the description of myself, let's say. Yeah. So I'm going to adjust the text here. It's inside text about one. So let's go text. Okay, now look at here. You see some weird name here. Don't continue working on this because you are not in the correct view. So make sure you click Styles, Global, and then go back down. This is correct. Now you go text about one. Now I'm going to adjust my text here, the font size, make it pixel, and make it bigger. For sure, I'm going to put it around 20. Okay, type in 20. Okay, I'm not going to put it center, so just side by side. The color, I'm not going to change it. The font is fine. Open Sans Condense is fine for me. I'm going to put it like that. So you see the background, right? It will get on expanded as long as I type in stuff inside. Okay, later on, when you already know what you want to type in about yourself, you can straight away type in from here. Okay, so now for now, I'm going to put the lorem ipsum text. Okay, so done for this. I'm going to close the gap for this P. Where is this closing P? Let's check the code. The closing P is here. So I'm going to highlight this area and delete. So my P should be here. So I'm going to highlight here as well. Okay, close the P nicely here. This is the div, right, for this one. Okay, so now this content here, I'm going to actually put in a image. How to put in an image here? Okay, you click on the code view here. Click on this text selector. It's highlighted in blue. Okay, now you go insert. Click image. Okay, please select image from your exercise file. Now we're going to use this image, about me. Now for you, please use your own image. Click open. It's already in. The width is 800. The height is 450. Remember to type the alt text. Okay, let's take a look at the view here. It's huge, right? The image is huge. Save all and preview. It's huge, therefore the 50% of it went down, right? Okay, is it responsive or not? Take a look. No, it's not responsive. So you have to apply the responsiveness inside, and therefore you can see the effect. Okay, now we need to make this image responsive, right? We have to click the img tag on the live view, and we are going to use back the reusable class. Which reusable class? Which is the responsive img. Can we use this? Yes, because it's 100% height is auto, is for image, right? So we can use this. So click here, type dot responsive img. Okay, save. Let's check the code. Something is wrong. Take a look here. This img is actually outside. The div, okay, is not wrapping it. So this whole thing, Command X, cut it. And you have to actually place inside, within the div class here. Paste here. Yep. So there you go. Okay, so can delete off the empty area here. Okay, what else we need to apply in? We have the responsive image. We have the, although this is 800, the width just now was very big, right? But when we apply responsive image, each time it will go down to the 50% that we already set because it says 100% here. So let's save all and preview. Okay, let's go down and take a look. So this is how it looks like. About me, all right? And then I have some content here, an image here. Let's go down to tablet. This is not tablet yet. Okay, now like this is tablet. Now this is tablet. Let's take a look. Okay, looking good. And then it goes down to mobile. Yep. So we need to adjust the mobile, which is everything of here we put in the center. Okay, and adjust a little. Okay, now take a look. We should adjust a little bit of the image here. The image is sticking very near, right, to the edges. Let's bring the image down a little. Okay, how to do that? It is the images against the content about. So I'm going to use the content about, which is against the box about. Let's try. So go styles, global, and go to box about. I'm going to adjust the padding top. Yeah, take a look. It's padding top. Now why I know it's padding top is because if I adjust the margin, it's actually adjusting the space here in between. Take a look, the space here. Unless you want it to be further down, I actually want to stick it Let's just put like that, -19. See how it looks like. Okay, and yep, here, the padding top, we need to lower it. To 30, okay? Now you go About Me. About Me is title. And the margin, adjust the margin higher. You need it like this, or maybe a little bit lower. Okay, and for the text, right? This text, yeah, text about one now. For the margin, we can push it a little higher. Okay, what about the text line height? Go text here. The line height, change to pixel, and then you adjust it. Okay, not too big, yeah, the gap. Yep, like this. Now for About Me, the title can actually make it bigger. Title About Me 1, the font size is a little bit too small, right? Make it a bit bigger, say like 40, okay? So if I put 40, I'm going to adjust the margin back higher, okay? And the text about one, okay, I'm going to push it higher as well. And let's take a look. All right, so save all. So finish adjusting your global view before you go and man other view, because it will affect later on. Okay, let's say like this. Okay, now when you're happy with your view here, then only you go and adjust your another view, yeah. So let's say for this is sticking, right, to each another. Now what I'm going to do here is actually, I feel that the layout is not so nice because the bigger area is here, the smaller area is here. And here it looks the same because the proximity, both of these look like images, right? And both of these are text. So we should actually switch these both around. Here should be text, here should be images. Okay, so it look nicer. So how do you switch both of this place? Back to Dreamweaver. To switch the place, you go to the code mode here. Okay, to go back up About Me section 1. You will just have to switch this both area. So I'm going to highlight all of this. Let's take a look where is where first. The open div and the closing div is here. Hence, therefore, you know that you have to select everything off here and Command X, cut it. Okay, and then put it here. Okay, right after the content about. Okay, put it here, Command V. So adjust it back a little. Okay, the text comes first, and then only the image. So hence you see some space here in between, right? You can delete this off. Okay, put it like that. Look nicer. Save and preview now. Let's take a look. Right? It looks better. It do looks better actually, right? Okay. So check the responsive view. What about the side of this text is too near to the edges? I feel that it's too near to the edges right now. Okay, so we go back to our live view, split mode here. Okay, now About Me is the text here. The text for About Me. Okay, the margin. Pushed it around maybe 20. Okay, for this as well. Margin, type 20. Alright, 20 from the left should be 20 from the right as well. Okay, must put it nicely like this. Okay, for the title as well, 20 from the left, 20 from the right as well. Okay, remember to put a nice image of yourself here. Okay, save all, preview, and let's take a look. Now it looks good. Okay, let's go down to tablet. This is not tablet yet, but it looks good. Tablet now. Now this is tablet. Let's look at the tablet. It's still in within. Okay. Okay, you know in web design, right? When we use browser, this is what happened. We can't get things in perfect. There's no perfect here. But at least you can make it good. Not perfect, but it's good. So if you want to improve this, what we need to do is actually we need to create another media query in between tablet and mobile. While in between both of them, when you switch down, right, it will go down gradually and we will adjust more. So more media query, more work to do. But the minimum of learning, right, it will be 3 media query for now. So as long as it looks good in your desktop view, and when it gets down to the tablet, this is 50%, you know it's tablet already. It still look good. Straight away, you go down to mobile. Then it will be fine. Okay, now in the mobile, the picture here seated nicely, it's good. Maybe I will reduce the size for the mobile. So if you're already pretty confirmed with what the design is going to be in your desktop, then you can go and adjust the mobile now. If you still want to adjust the desktop view, right, adjust it first before you go to the mobile view. So let's say I'm okay with the design here. So I'm going to the mobile now to adjust both of this size. Therefore, I know that I need to duplicate the title about one and also text about one. So I go to global now, styles global. I go to title about one. Okay, right click media query, duplicate media query to 400 pixel. That's title. What about text? Right click as well, duplicate into media query 400. Okay, now I go styles, mobile. Okay, mobile title about one, click show set and click the mobile view now. Okay, I need to reduce this. I need to put this to live now, like this, so that I can adjust. Okay, first of all, I'm going to adjust the margin. I'm going to put it a little bit higher. And the font size, definitely have to reduce it. Okay, let's say 33. Okay, what about the text here? The text for the font size, I don't want 20 right now. I want it to be lower. Maybe about 16 would be good. Line height have to make closer, the gap. What about putting in the center? Okay, if you feel that looks better to put in the center, go ahead. Put in the center. Okay, and reduce the line height a little bit more. Text 16. Is text 16 good? Yep. Okay. I think it should be. Title here, I'm going to put in the center as well. Okay. Title 33. It should look fine. Okay. So let's take a look here. All right. What if you want to put the image higher? Push the image higher. It's too near to the gap, let's say. Image against the background color, right? So where is the background color? The background color is actually the box about that we have to adjust if we want some space in between the image, right? Okay, so box about, right click, duplicate into mobile. So you go to mobile now. Okay, your box about, you try and adjust. If this fail, right, you just have to delete it. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's try the padding. Yeah, it's the padding. Okay. What about the rest here? Okay, now if you want to push padding higher, okay, it won't look good if you push it higher. So it should be just on 30, yeah? So leave it like this. What about margin? Margin is nothing for this. Delete. Okay, so now let's save all and preview again in the browser to check whether if it's affected the desktop view. Okay, now go down. Now each time, right, when you preview, sometimes it fails to load the YouTube, okay, video. Never mind, just refresh again. It should work. Okay, so now desktop view, still look good. Okay, tablet, immediately you go to tablet, you see that it switched to 50%. Okay, what do you think about this tablet view? I think we have to adjust a little bit. Maybe the picture, put it somewhere nearer. But if you adjust the tablet view, right, it will affect the mobile again. Okay, so yep, the mobile looks good. All right, that's about it for the About Me section 1, which is the idea one. So let's look into the second idea of how to create another design for the About Me section 2 into the next video.